Hey,
Yeah, you feeling good tonight?
yeah, feeling pretty good. How
Pretty good.
about you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started because I'm about to start recording, and whoever come in, they can come in. If not, hey, everybody can catch the recording, right? All right. So there we go. You can see my lovely face. So the topic for tonight is the mindset of a wealthy entrepreneur. Now, I know a lot of people that's going to be watching this call and are watching this call now. You're here because there's something going on in your life. Whether you're struggling financially, mentally, or whatever it is, there's something going on in your life. You just want to find out, okay, how can you change that? And it all starts with this, with that mindset. So that's why the topic is the mindset of a wealthy entrepreneur. And it's all about what you're putting in. But when you come to the mindset, there's two different types of mindset, I like to say. You have the poor mindset mentality, then also you have the rich or the wealthy mindset. Two different ones. And it's all a mindset thing, right? So when it comes to the mindset of poor, it's just a mindset. So if it's, not think I'm talking about like financially, just the mindset of the poor, right? The first thing is a mindset of a poor person, they spend their money first. So as soon as they get their paycheck, they spend it. And when you're spending something, and spend is spelled SPEND, the last three letters of that is end. So when you're spending your money, it's ending. Nothing is coming back around to benefit you or your family or your future. So that is one of the mindset things of a poor person. Well, versus a wealthy mindset, they know how to invest. They invest their money first, and then whatever's left over, that's what they'll spend if they need to. So those are two main things there. So you got the poor mindset where they spend and their money ends and does not circle back around to help them out. Then you got the wealthy mindset where, hey, they invest first. They understand the importance of investing, not just spending your money, right? So another thing is a poor mindset. They think only on the present terms. They only look at the environment around them. They only think of the present terms. Or when you develop a wealthy mindset, you start to think more about just more to yourself. You start to think about those future generations, those that are coming after you, right? So you start to not just focus on what's right here in front of you. You focus on what's way in the future, way when you even leave this world. So that's another thing. So that's number two. So the third thing, what's the difference, is poor mindset, they wish and hope for things, right? You be like, man, I wish this would happen. I wish I had more money. I just wish, I wish, I wish. But then opportunities come, because as you know, poor stands for passing over opportunities repeatedly. That's why I said it's all a mindset thing. So the poor would wish and hope for something. Well, with the wealthy mindset, what you're doing is you're going out there and you're taking action. You see an opportunity and you take action on it, no matter what it is. Like when Bitcoin first came out, it was a lot of skeptics or whatever. But look at those who took action, right? Now they're wealthy. So like I said, it's all a mindset thing. And another thing when it comes to having that poor mindset, people tend to procrastinate or become complacent with what they are. That's why a lot of people stay in certain jobs, because they're complacent and they're just comfortable. They become comfortable and just complain about it all the time. Well, with the wealthy mindset, like I said, you take action and you just don't settle. You don't settle for less. If you know that you deserve more, which everyone on this call and everyone that watches this call in the future, you know that you deserve more. That's why you're here. So the wealthy mindset know that they deserve more, and they start looking for opportunities. Or when an opportunity falls in their lap, they don't question it, and they don't go question somebody that's going to lead to the next point, question somebody else who's like broke. A wealthy person does not go to a broke person for advice. It makes no sense. Well, when the poor mindset, remember it's all mindset, when they have opportunity in front of them, what's the first thing they go do? They go ask one of their broke friends, right? No, we got to start changing our mindset. So, for instance, if it's something that you want to accomplish, find someone who's already doing it and find out and mirror them and do what they're doing and start to develop a more wealthy mindset. And another difference is all about what you put in, right? What you put in. I don't know if you can see this behind me, but this is one of my affirmation boards. So every morning I get up and I write a different affirmation because it's all about what I'm putting in. Then I have certain books that I read. Outwitting the Devil, Think and Grow Rich. If you don't have a copy of this book, you need to get it. Because like I said, it's a mindset thing. And one thing that this talks about, think. Think. You see that? Think. Think and grow rich. It's all a mindset thing. It's just so many things. So it's I'm reading book, I'm studying 24/7. So I'm making sure that clean things are going into my mind. You have to control what goes into your mind. So if you're sitting there every day and you're just watching TV, watching different shows, no, if it ain't going to benefit you, then you should not be watching it. You know? Another thing, when I say when it comes to developing that wealthy mindset and controlling what you see, because you're seeing with more than these two eyes, right? We got another eye here that we see with, right? And everybody knows that, the news knows that. You know, they put different stuff in your foods and stuff like that. I appreciate it, Kendra. They put different stuff in your foods and all that kind of stuff, right? But they're controlling everything that goes in there. But it's up to you to stop that. So what I have here as well, let's have a vision board. A vision board. So everything on here discipline. Like I said, Connie here, it took discipline. So I don't expect you to change your mindset overnight. If you do, I guess you're just a miracle person. But it's not going to happen overnight. It starts with baby steps, right? So one thing that I like to do is write down 5 things in the morning that I'm grateful for. Because sometimes you wake up, and like I say, the wrong side of the bed, right? And it's like, you get out, you might stump your toe on the edge of the bed. You might hit your knee on something. And this is just when you're waking up. Or you wake up and you're just still sleepy and you feel like you're going to have a bad day, right? So when you first wake up, instead of thinking about, oh my God, I got so much work to do today. Oh my God, I got to go take this person there. I got to do this. I got to do that. Write down 5 things that you're grateful for. I have let me show you here. I have this thing called the 5-minute journal. See that? The 5-minute journal. And what I write down in here is 5 things that I'm grateful for before I even step out the bed. I'm writing it down, or at least I'm putting it in my phone. Because you don't have to have a book to write it in. You got a notepad on your cell phone, right? I write down 5 things that I'm grateful for. That way, before I even step out the bed, I'm feeling good. So no matter what happens in between me getting out the bed, going to take a shower, brush my teeth, I'm feeling good. So start with writing, because it's all about discipline. Start small. Write every morning 5. Just ask for 5. That's it. You can find 5 things that you're grateful for. Even the most negative person can find 5 things that you're grateful for. Because for 1, you woke up. For 2, the sun is shining. For 3, it's just so much. You have family, you have friends, you have associates. Even if you don't, you got somebody online you can talk to. Yeah, technology world, right?
Makisha.
Are you ready? You ready?
Yo, so sorry about that.
No worries.
Anyways, thank you for that great introduction. Your call is absolutely amazing so far.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're doing such a phenomenal job. So let me say that before anything else.
Thank you.
So just to kind of touch on everything that you've been talking about. This is being visionary with everything that we have going on. I think that's something that's super key to the whole process, is us being visionary. What does it mean to be visionary? What does it mean to hold that vision of what we want, to hold a vision that we have bigger, better things coming, that we have, all these abundant things flowing into our life. But first we have to see it in our head. So the first step to, having this 7-figure mindset is to actually be able to see it before it's even here. So for me, I had to see everything before it was actually here. Can you see me?
There we go. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So for me, I actually had to see everything first before it was even here. That was the biggest factor in everything I had going on. I started off and I've never had any, experience in this networking. I've never had any type of experience with any of the stuff we had going on. And this is just proof that, whatever you put your mind to, wherever you see yourself, not where you are now, don't let your circumstances now dictate of where you are going, because that never has anything to do with it. What you need to realize is that, if you can picture yourself 5 years from now, then you need to live in that place of hope, live in that place of all the things that you want, living in abundance, having that house that you wanted, that car that you wanted, retiring your mom. That's exactly where you need to live at. The greatest thing about the imagination is that you can see everything that you're going to have. If you have complete faith, you can live in that now. You can live in the future now. That's okay. That was the biggest thing I had to overcome, was it's okay for you to live in your imagination. Your imagination is there for a reason. Your imagination is put in place so that you can see all this stuff before it's even here. We are the only living creatures on this earth that has that innate ability to live in the future now. It's like building a house. What we're doing now, the reason we're so firm on setting our goals now, the reason we're so firm on setting everything up now the way it needs to, is because we have to set that foundation. And then we use our imagination, we use our vision, we use all these things that come into factor to create that house we're trying to sculpt right now. So we're trying to sculpt this future that you want. Whatever your vision is your vision only. It's not for anyone else but you. You need to understand that. Your vision is only for you. It's not for anyone else. Your vision is meant only for you. So realize that when you're building this house, other people aren't going to see the layout the same way you see the layout. It's like imagine going by a construction zone and just seeing the foundation of a house with a bunch of pipes sticking out of the concrete. What are you going to think? You're not going to know what to think. The reason being is because you weren't the person that designed that house. If you were, you would already know what it looked like. So when you're going through this challenging process of creating this new person that you're becoming, this new person that you are, you need to realize that it's only for you. That no one else is going to get this but you, and that's okay. So live in your imagination. Live in your imagination for all the things that are to come that aren't yet here. And understand that other people don't have to get it. Other people don't have to understand. It's not for them to understand, because if it was, then you wouldn't be you. You wouldn't be living in your own universe. You wouldn't be living in your passion. You wouldn't be living in your person. What if the world was exactly the same and it's not supposed to be? The world is supposed to be completely different. Each one of us is unique. Each one of us is like a snowflake. Each one of us is like a blade of grass. Everything is different. We are all meant to be different. We need to embrace that, because that's when we're going to start to create these everything is on a set path. Everything we do is on intention. That's why I say don't apologize for who you are. Be you. Be unapologetic to the world for who you are. You have so much to accomplish. So much is yet to come into your life. I just ask one thing of you. I just ask you to believe. You have to believe first. Because if you can't believe in yourself or what you're doing, how can you expect anyone else to believe in you? And if you're waiting for other people to believe in you, you're going to be waiting the rest of your life. And if you're scared of what people are going to think about you, let me tell you something. These people are going to form their opinions either way, so it doesn't matter. Either way, someone is going to have an opinion about you. So how about you dictate that opinion? You tell them what to think about you. You tell them that you're a 7-figure earner now. You tell them what to think about you. You don't let someone form an opinion. That's why we take action, because if we don't take action now, then we're letting the world take action for us. And then you're not going to be happy with what you're given. But guess what? Beggars can't be choosers. So why don't you act? It's okay. Step out on faith. I promise you'll be so surprised. But this is just some of the small steps. There's really not much that I did. I just do this right here every single day. I keep my goal cards on me because I read this every single day. And because of this goal card, everything I wrote on it when I started this 6 months ago is about to come true. This is how serious this stuff is. If you just believe, watch what happens. Everything on my goal card is about to come true. And it was stuff that when I write down goals that sound so crazy and absurd that it would blow your mind. And you sit there and you look back and you say, that's so unrealistic, Connor. Well, guess what? I am illogical, but that is illogical to me. That is how you need to be, unapologetic to this world. Dream and dream big, set goals. And when you set goals, if they don't scare you, you need to set bigger goals. Just have faith. Know that it's already done. See it in your head first and set crazy goals. With that being said, Makisha, thank you so much. This is like such an amazing call. I'm glad we got to partner up on this call. I'm just so thankful for this opportunity now. And that is a secret, by the way. I'm so thankful now that we are going to lead this 7-figure mentorship call in the next, few months as we continue to grow this thing, because this is just the beginning, because we have to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, with that being said, I have to jump off. I have some other things I have to go do right now.
Well, thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I have a lot of stuff coming this upcoming week. Y'all pay attention. Look in the Facebook group. Also, if you aren't already on these calls, make sure you're jumping on these Monday motivation calls I hold. They're 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. They're absolutely phenomenal. And we're not just getting you motivated. We're getting you rededicated towards your purpose and towards your goals. And if you need any help, don't be afraid to reach out. Ask me questions. If you need some help, if you need an accountability partner, you reach out to me and Makisha, because we will help you. That's what we're here for. We're a community. We're not just a community. We're a family. We want to see all of us succeed.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Connor, for joining us. And like you said, this is just the beginning.
It is.
It's just the beginning. So all of you here to witness something monumental, because like I said, this is the beginning. It's going to be a lot more.
Absolutely. It sure is. But with that being said, as always, this is Mr. SOS Adler Khan, Connor Adler on Facebook. Get at me, shoot me a message. Let's connect. As always, peace, love, positive vibrations. I will catch you at the beach in the bank. I will catch y'all later. Let me see. I'm about to transfer this host thing back over to you. Give me just a second.
All right.
Make host. Okay. All right. So you're back in charge.